So, two African giants go head-to-head in tomorrow's final. Let's take a look at them head-to-head, actually, ahead of the match tomorrow, starting with Egypt. This is their road to the final, where they got wins against Uganda, Ghana, and Morocco. That was, of course, following a goalless draw against Mali in their first match. They only then conceded their first goal in the semi-finals against Burkina Faso, where they went 4-3 down, where they won, rather, 4-3 on penalties. Looking at their record in the tournament in history, Egypt is, of course, the most decorated team in Africa. They've played in 8 finals, won 7 titles, and their last tournament win was in 2010. So they are looking to come back to form with a victory this time around in Gabon. Who is the player to watch? We think it's this man, Essam El Hadary, the goalkeeper. Of course, you remember he did come into the team this time around as the second string keeper, but has put on outstanding performances between the posts in what is his 5th AFCON appearance. Let's look at their opponents now. Cameroon's indomitable Lions. This is their road to the final. They had 2 draws and a win in their group stage matches, beating only Guinea-Bissau before then going on to register 3 points in their next 2 matches. Those were against highly favored opposition, of course beating Senegal on penalties before facing the Black Stars and beating them 2-0. This is their history. They are the second most successful team in the tournament. They have played in 6 finals going into this one, won 4 titles to date, and their last tournament win came in 2002 against Senegal. Our man to watch this time around is Christian Bassogog. The attacking midfielder has been very influential for the indomitable Lions. He has scored 1 goal so far and has been running the show for the side in the midfield. Well, let's get more insight into tomorrow's final. We're now joined live by Karim Said. He is the editor-in-chief on yalakora.com, a sports news website, and is here to give us insight on the final between Egypt and Cameroon. Karim, obviously a big match for Egypt. Now, after a long break for the Pharaohs, they've come back and gone all the way to the finals. Was this something that was expected?
No, it wasn't at all. Egypt has been away from the from the African Cup since 2010. We are changing the generation. We are having a new team, another from Abu Trika, Wael Gom'a, and Amr Zaki. Hector Cooper, since he got over the team, he is playing with very defensive way. The fans here do not like that way of playing, even some of the media. Hector Cooper is always criticized for that defensive way of playing. On the personal level, I do agree with his way, because when you are having a new generation, that generation should have discipline in playing. You cannot play open games like against teams like Ghana or Morocco or even Cameroon. You should have a very defensive concentration, and then you go snatch for a goal or something.
Now, Karim, obviously this is a jam-packed team with plenty of talent, of course, the Egyptians. Who do you think will be some of the players who will be troubling the Cameroonians in tomorrow's final?
Well, Egypt is suffering from a lot of injuries, but still I do believe that Hector Cooper tactical way is the best player in Egypt. Egypt has, of course, Mohamed Salah is our biggest star. Essam El Hadary has proven that age is something from being a hero. I do believe that the way the whole team is playing is the most fearable thing for Cameroon.
Now, Karim, obviously, finally, you've said you think Hector Cooper is doing the right thing. He has beaten, rather, Egypt has beaten Cameroon twice in the Africa Cup of Nations final. Do you think this will work this time round against Cameroon?
Yes. Well, I do believe that the Cameroonians are thinking too much of that history. They think that they are unlucky with Egypt. They think they have a complex with Egypt since the 2 finals in '86 and 2008. Mukanjo today in the interview said that they will have to try to break the spell of Egypt. On the personal level, I don't think there is something in football called complex. Egypt had something similar to Morocco, and we managed to beat them in the quarterfinals. I don't think that history, I think history is in history. You can only ride the future with your own legs.
Indeed, Karim, very wise words there. Thank you very much for joining us. That was Karim Said, editor in Cairo, Egypt, joining us. He is the sports editor with yalakora.com.